I'm Shaul Rosenblatt. Welcome to Tikun's Weekly Davar. This week's Torah portion is Toldos, 6th portion in the book of Genesis, and it talks about the famous story of Isaac and Jacob and Esau, and the struggle that they had. He sells his birthright, and then he tricks his father into the birthright. The rabbis point out to us that Isaac made a tremendous mistake. Isaac had a son Jacob, who was a righteous man, a holy man, a good man, clearly the appropriate one to continue his legacy. And he had a son called Esau, who was an evil man and a murderer and an idol worshipper. And for some crazy reason, Isaac favored Esau over Jacob. He just got it wrong. Just made a big mistake over here that kind of anybody could have noticed, but for some reason he didn't. I guess being the father and the relationship that he had, I guess blinded him. And it's interesting that pretty much every founder of Judaism, every one of our greats, every one of the great human beings that we Jews consider to be our role models, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, David, or you name it, add to the list, they all made mistakes. And they all kind of made great mistakes as well. My father-in-law likes to remind me of a little phrase, tells it me every now and then, and I remind myself of it as well, and that is, only God is perfect. He's the only one, I'm afraid. We human beings like to think maybe we're going to get perfect one day, or we like to think maybe we're perfect right now. And that just isn't true. We're not perfect, and we're never going to be perfect. We are going to make mistakes somewhere along the way. These people made great mistakes, though. They didn't make little mistakes. He was going to give the birthright to the murderer. He was going to have a murderer kind of be the one to lead the world to ethical monotheism. Doesn't exactly work, I'm not sure how that would have panned out. And all of our leaders have made great mistakes. And I think there's a message here. I think there's a fundamental message. Is that, you can live in an ivory tower. You can lock yourself away. You can hide from the world. And in so doing, you would probably minimize the mistakes that you would make. If you don't engage with the world, if you don't interact with the world, if you just kind of lock yourself away and put yourself in a little ghetto and don't really get involved, you will make less mistakes. That's true. But you will also miss out on the potential to shape society, to shape the Jewish people, and to shape the world around us. And mediocrity is available to any one of us who chooses to go in that direction. But great people don't live that way. Great people stick their necks out. Great people take responsibility. Great people go out there in the world and try and make a difference. That's what it takes to be a great human being. These men, these founders of the Jewish people, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, whoever they were out there in the world. They were out there trying to make a difference, out there trying to do something with their lives. And in so doing, they made mistakes. It's natural. It's going to happen. And those mistakes will probably be great mistakes. In fact, the rabbis tell us that one of the signs of a great human being is the fact that he made great mistakes. Now, it's not the only sign. Obviously, people that make great mistakes who aren't such great human beings either. But it seems to go part and parcel with the territory. You can take the path of least resistance in this world, and you will make fewer mistakes. That's true. But there is a potential for every one of us to leave a lasting impression on the world in which we live. The only way we will ever do that is by sticking our neck out, is by taking chances, is by taking risks, is by getting out there and doing something and exposing ourselves to the potential of making those mistakes. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob indeed make great mistakes, but at the same time, their accomplishments change the world that we live in forever. I wish you Shabbat Shalom. If you're interested in finding more about Tikun, please log on to our website, tikun.co.uk. Thank you.